right, boys, so in today's video, we have a top 10 quarterback list. There's been a lot of cards, including 299s that have came into this list. We even have an Ultimate Legend we'll be showing as well that's coming out tomorrow. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in this game, and I know a lot of people have been asking for this video. But if you guys enjoy top 10s like this, I do gameplays on all the new cards as well. Make sure to hit that like and hit that sub. I also do stream on Twitch every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern, so make sure to come say what's up over there. But anyways, let's get right into it. Before we start today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, mutpacks.com. You can click the link down below and open exciting packs, win tons of coins, and withdraw your account right away. You could use promo code SHOOT for 15% off. Lastly, when you sign up down below, you can get a free 10,000 coin pack as well. I'm not going to rank Dante Culpepper, but I'm going to be completely honest. He's arguably not even a top 10 quarterback in this game. As you guys know, he does have the Trevor Lawrence release, and like I said, I'm not going to rank him yet because I don't know his release unless they're changing it. But his release as of now sucks, and there's also other bad news. His abilities aren't the best as well. They did not give him discounted Gunslinger, and Gunslinger on a field general is 3 AP. So 3 AP on Dante Culpepper is just not going to be good enough to speed up that release, which is already pretty bad, if that makes sense. But he does get some good abilities too, though. He gets 0 AP Fearless, and then you could use that 1 AP Horror Master and then the 2 AP Pass Lead Elite as well. It's a lot of AP, so he's an expensive AP quarterback because you have to use Gunslinger on this bad of a release. And also, when you look at him, he doesn't come with like the best ability stack. So I'm going to be honest, even if this card was out and he had the same release he has right now, I don't think he'd be a top 10 quarterback. All right, so at number 10, we do have Geno Smith, and Geno Smith is an all-around solid card. I did get to use him a whole day on stream. I even did a gameplay on him, and he felt very, very fine. Him being at 10 doesn't mean he's a bad card. It's just the quarterback position is very, very loaded in the game right now. When you look at Geno, though, he comes with amazing speed right there. Great throw under pressure, great throw on the run, and obviously the throw power, too, is really, really good. But we all know with quarterbacks, the only thing that matters with quarterback is obviously abilities and release, and he doesn't have the best release in the world. He has actually probably the worst one on this list if you're talking about it. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I'll talk about what I'm talking about later, but he does come with solid abilities, though. You will get Fearless for 1, you'll get Gunslinger for 1, and then you'll have to pay for that set feet lead, which I think is 3 AP. So 5 AP for those abilities. You kind of have to choose one of them to cancel out if you want Horror Master. That is a big negative on a quarterback, especially this late in the year. They kind of cheated the honors cards this year. They only get 2 discounted buckets, and all the other 97s are starting to get 3 discounted buckets. So, yeah, they're kind of still a step behind in their LTDs. It kind of does suck, but Geno's still a solid card all around. At number 9, we have Russell Wilson, and as you guys know, he has that generic 3 release, which was the second best one in the game in Madden 22. This year, it gets a lot of cockbacks. It still has a really good deep release. The medium is pretty solid, but it's a very inconsistent release. You'll get a lot of cockbacks on short dump downs. The throw to the left is very, very clunky as well with these guys, but he does come with solid abilities nonetheless. He only gets 2 like Geno, which is kind of an L, but he does get Fearless and Horror Master in the same slot for 1 and then 2 AP for Horror Master, and then the Gunslinger's free on him, and then you have to pay for set feet lead. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, he gets 3 discounts. I'm looking at it up here. I completely forgot that the Super Bowl cards, even the past ones, got 3. So for the best combo on him, probably is Pass Lead Elite, Gunslinger, and also like Fearless, unless you wanted to use Horror Master. But with that bad of a release or that inconsistent of a release, you'd probably want to use Gunslinger and Fearless. And I know some people go away from Fearless. Now everybody has Isaiah Simmons who gets under pressure and they're just going to send him at your quarterback every time. You kind of need Fearless back in the game. So it's a little tough kind of sticky situation here with Russ. Number 8, we do have Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, when I look at him, he is basically just a tiny bit better version of Russell Wilson. They have the same exact release, that generic 3, which I already went over that. But you're getting a +1 in speed right here. His stats obviously are amazing across the board. He has 95+ in every single category right there. 96 in all of them besides 1, actually. He has solid abilities, though. His Horror Master is expensive. It is 3 AP, and that's considered a discount. So I'm going to be honest. You probably don't want to use Horror Master on Jalen Hurts if you are going to get him. So the best combo is probably going to run that 1 AP Gunslinger, the 1 AP Fearless, and Pass Lead Elite for 2 AP. That's a solid stack right there for 4 AP. Like I said, not really a Horror Master guy. This guy's, if you look at it, he kind of has the same ability stack as, what's his name? Randall Cunningham, who was really good earlier on the year with the same release. Kind of, if you look at it, that he's basically an upgraded version of him as well. Number 7, Lamar Jackson, Big Trust. This card is amazing. It's an absolute fan favorite. I always tell you guys when I do videos on like a Lamar card, I always say if you run Lamar a specific way, like if you mix in the runs and you're really good passing the ball as well, this card could easily be like a top 5 quarterback in the game in the right hands. But I think we all know if you use this guy as just a pure pocket passer like 80% of players do, I would probably rank him in the same spot I have here today at number 7. His ability ability discount isn't the best, but with Lamar this year, they changed his release, and his release is probably, everybody has it as the second best release in the game. Slinger 1 obviously has the bad deep. This is probably the most best, like, well-rounded release in the game, and Lamar's obviously fast. He has solid abilities, a little bit expensive, but solid abilities, and he has that X factor if you like to run the ball a lot. Definitely one of the more fun cards in this list as well. At number 6, we have probably the most underrated quarterback in the game, Maddie Ice. Kind of just got flooded under everybody. Not the biggest name in the world. Well, he is, but you know what I mean. In Madden, he's not the biggest name in the world. They gave him speed this year as well, at 87 speed, and he has the Lamar Jackson release. He used to have generic 3 with a meh release, and they changed it to Lamar, so he has a very good release. He has speed. He's not as fast as Lamar, but with Maddie Ice, you get a better ability discount. I think you're saving 1 AP on like the Howard Master, Set Feet Lead, and Fearless if you really wanted to do that. And you don't really need to use Gunslinger on this release. It's still probably warranted, and you probably do want it, but you don't need it on the Lamar release and like the Aaron Rodgers release as well. But Maddie Ice, definitely one of the more underrated cards in the game right now. This dude's an animal. At number 5, we have our good old friend, John Elway, man. This card is still an animal in the game, obviously having the best release in the game. I still think this release is very, very good because everybody's running dollar right now in the game. So you're going to have a lot of time, or you don't have much time to get the ball out in Slinger 1. Very good in the short and medium. It's the best release in those kind of distances. And then obviously the only reason why he's lower than a lot is I know he gets every team chem. That's a huge, huge plus. But when you look at him, boys, he just has a little bit worse of an ability stack, right? His ability stack is basically just outdated. That's literally all it is. He's still a very good card all around. He has decent speed to maybe pick up a first or two every other game. But John Elway, man, good old times with this card, man. He was a beast. So at number 4, we do have Mark Brunell, and Mark Brunell is an insane card. He was the #1 quarterback there for a while. I would say like a good 2 to 3 weeks. It took him a while to get dethroned. Mark Brunell was basically just an upgraded version of our guy, John Elway. They gave him great speed as well at 89. That's very, very good for a Mark Brunell card. He obviously has the Slinger 1 release, which is the John Elway release as well. But he was a lefty, but once you got used to it, you truly didn't matter. It truly didn't. It was more of a mental thing. It kind of was a mental block for me when I first got him. But Mark Brunell, his ability stack is still very solid in the game. We do have a better ability stacks now, but his is still solid. You don't need to use Gunslinger, but when you look at his ability, he got Set Feet Lead, Howard Master, and Fearless for a total of 5. And when he first came out, that was insane, 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 especially with that release. Mark Brunell, though, still a top 5 quarterback in this game, nonetheless. All right, boys, at number 3, this is probably the hardest top 3 to ever rank. No matter what I do or where I put players, I'm going to be wrong. I already know that. There's going to be comments telling me I'm wrong no matter what I do. I'm already accepting that. We already know that. I truly feel like the top 3 quarterbacks, though, use who you want. They're all insane. They're elite. They're definitely in a category of their own. The top 3 and above, you can't go wrong with any of them. That's just what I'm going to say right here. Joe Flacco, probably the best one against the blitz, right? He has that Slinger 1 release. He has really, really good abilities too. I think it's 5 AP as well if you wanted to use like all of the good abilities. I think he gets Howard Master, Set Feet Lead, Fearless, and I think Gunslinger as well, if I'm not mistaken. But I know you can use literally no Howard Master, and it's like 3 AP on him, which is absolutely nuts if you're a non-Howard Master guy. Joe Flacco, a very good card. Like I said, against dollar right now, Slinger 1 is definitely the release to go. But I don't know. I think these other 2 guys are insane. He also, the one lackluster thing is that speed, man. He's one of the slower quarterbacks, actually the slowest quarterback on this list. And you guys know 3-3-5 wide is becoming the meta. And sometimes when they don't send 3 or they don't send 5, you kind of do need to scramble a little bit. And he's probably the only one on this list that can't do that. At number 2, I do have Tom Brady. And I do think it's a lot closer than people think. They both have the same exact stack for 5 AP. Tom Brady gets that Set Feet Lead, Howard Master, Gunslinger, and Fearless for 5 AP. But the difference is with him is that Mahomes gets pass lead elite instead of Set Feet Lead, which allows you to throw on the run with the same velocity. He's a little bit slower than Mahomes as well. I think you all know who is coming at number 1. But Tom Brady's still an insane quarterback. He was the quarterback used in the MCS championship where both of the players were both using Tom Brady. That's over Joe Flacco as well. I know a lot of people like to argue Joe Flacco over Brady before, but both of the 2 best players in the world both elected to use Tom Brady in a $250,000 Madden game. So you know they're not joking. I think they even knew Tom Brady was better. Tom Brady, this card is definitely an animal in the game. Ability stack, amazing. Speed, good. Obviously, the release isn't the best in the world, but once you get free Gunslinger, it's really not bad at all. It's a solid release all around. Nothing insane like Slinger 1, but it has a little bit of a better deep release than Slinger 1. Number 1, boys, I am going Patty Mahomes. This card has been phenomenal for me. Like I said, I truly feel like any of the top 3 guys, go with who works the best for you. I think Pat Mahomes, obviously having the same stack as Brady, he also is 3-speed faster than him. And I don't know what it is with Mahomes. He does get some cockbacks on deep throws. I'm not going to lie to you, that happens. It does happen with Mahomes. But other than that, he gets like a shot put animation where he gets the ball out like faster than I've ever seen anybody on like medium throws. It's like insane. And he also, I definitely have noticed it, that throw power. I know it's 99 on my team, but he throws the ball farther than anybody I've ever seen in Madden. It is actually nuts. But also, there is a glitch with Mahomes that we have to talk about. I do think it holds him back. You could argue that he's probably 3 right now until they fix that glitch, and I hope they do fix it. If you guys know, against Dollar, you have to ID the corner blitzing you. And when with Mahomes, if you ID the corner, you can't snap the ball. And if you guys seen many people take delay of games from Mahomes, that's the reason why. There's a glitch where you can't ID. So right now, he does struggle against the blitz, but I don't really want to rule that into the rankings because I do feel like they're going to patch that. There's no way that they're just going to leave him high and dry like that right now in the game. But other than that, this has been probably the most fun and enjoyable card that I've used yet this year. And he's also insane. Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which quarterback are you rocking right now, and also how would you rearrange the top 3 quarterbacks right now in the game. Like I said, it's a very, very hard top 10 to rank right now in the game. There's so many good players, boys. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to come check us out on Twitch, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, boys.